Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Panda Beauty, and in today's video I am recreating a look done by a Bollywood actress, I think, or a Bollywood celebrity. That is Nora Fatehi. Hope I'm saying their name right. This look was requested by my beautiful friend Beverly that she kind of screenshot me this look to say that if I could recreate it. And I said, why not? Because if she wants to recreate this look, I'm very sure that a lot of other people also would be interested in a look like this. So this is my take on this. Yeah, I wanted to create that look and show you the steps, the products I've used. Obviously, you don't have to use the same products that I have. You can use similar products that you have in your vanity. Yeah, if you like what you see, then keep on watching and I'll show you how I create this look, the stuff I used, how I used them, all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's get started. First, I'm just going to go into my Bobbi Brown. This is a lip balm just to hydrate my lips because I will be putting matte lipstick on. Looks like this. I'm just taking it on my finger. Now I'm going to go in my Clarins Beauty Balm, and this is going to act like a primer as well as a moisturizer. I've just taken a little bit. And this is going to go all over my face. I haven't put any moisturizer on, so this will act like a moisturizer too. And I'm going to go in my Marc Jacobs primer here. This is the coconut primer, and I'm going to take very little. And this is again going to go all over my face. I'm putting this as a second layer of primer, just to nourish my skin. Because Nora's skin is very, very matte, I'm going to go in my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my face just to mattify my skin. And now I'm going to go in my Mario Badescu spray, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. Just a little bit. I'm just going to dry that with a fan. Now this process is going to make sure that my translucent powder doesn't move, and it's just going to set my face before I go in with my base. Next product I'm going to go in is my Bobbi Brown. I'm just going to slightly color correct my mouth area and my under eyes. So I'm just going to take it on my ring finger and just warm the product and press it into my skin. If your discoloration's mine's not too bad, I can skip this if your foundation's a good coverage. But if your foundation is a light coverage or medium coverage, then I would suggest color correct your skin first before you go in with your foundation or your base. And now I'm going to go in my foundation. I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear just because it is a good finish and also it is matte finish as well. I'll just take a brush and take out the product and put it on my face. Off a brush, it's a small domey sort of face brush. I'm just going to spread that product out. I am going to use Beauty Blender, but I'm going to use it afterwards. Because this look is matte, I'm just going to buff this foundation with a brush, which will give me the best matte sort of finish. You can use a bigger brush if you want. I think the smaller brush works slightly better because it's easy to move and kind of blend in with your skin. You can use a flat brush as well. I just prefer a buffing sort of brush. Just gives a better finish. Now to add a little bit of yellow tone, because my Estee Lauder can be slightly more neutral than yellow, I'm going to go in my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in Cinnamon. I'm just going to take it on my hand at the back, just a little bit. This will give me a nice warmth, and I'm just going to dip my brush in it and just spread it. Now I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just press that product into my skin. If you have a nice yellow undertoned sort of foundation that is good coverage, you don't need two foundations. I'm just using two because I want the coverage of my Double Wear, but I want the color of my NYX. It's very close to what Nora had. I'm going to go in my Bobbi Brown Retouch Wand. This is a medium dark. This is a beautiful yellow undertone concealer. Just going to put that underneath my eyes. Not putting too much, just spreading most of the product. So now I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to press that product into my skin. And just pressing the same color on top of my eyelid, so not adding any more extra product. To add a little bit of light, I'm going to add my Tarte, and this is Shape Tape and Medium Sand. I'm just going to add a little bit down here, just to add the light. Now I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just spread that. Now I'm going to go in my Laura Mercier again, my translucent powder, and just pick up a little bit on my wet beauty sponge. Just very little. And I'm just going to press that just to set my eyes. I'm going to take a little bit more and just set my eyelids as well. For today's look, I'm going to use my Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of my new palettes that I bought recently and love the color combination. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've kind of played with it, but I still have a long way to go. Yeah, I just want to use this palette today because I think what Nora's eye makeup looks like is very similar to the colors this palette has. And it's very simple, so I'm going to keep my eyes very simple as well. So the first color I'm going to pick is this one right here. This one is called Incense. There's quite a bit of fallout in this palette, but I love the pigmentation. This is going to go in my crease, and I'm not going to bring it all the way in the inner corner. I'm going to stop it like halfway through in the middle of my eye. And the brush I'm kind of using is like a dome sort of brush. This one's from Morphe, and I don't know how I feel about it. Make sure that you blend the color quite nicely. You can kind of blend it upwards into your brow area, like your brow bone. So I'm dragging the color upwards so it opens up my eyes instead of closing it. So her looks quite interesting. It looks like it has brown and a little bit of pink. Interesting, because when I look at her other photo, it looks like she has more of a pink than brown. So I'm just gonna guess and put my whole eyelid as pink, but I'm going to define my crease. So for defining my crease, I'm going to go in this color right here. It's called Eccentric. This one right here, it's a brownie sort of terracotta color. I'm going to use the same brush, and this is going to go above my crease. And I'm going to pull this color to the almost inner corner of my eye because I am using this color to define my eye. So it'll show that my eyes are bigger because Nora's eyes are quite big. Alright, now I'm going to go in this beautiful color right here. This is called Wild Child. You can use your finger to put this color all over your eyelid, or I'm going to use a little small sort of sponge applicator to put this on. And for this, I will need a mirror. So I'm just going to take this and put this all over my eyelid. Next thing I'm going to do is use my Clarins eye pencil. This is in color black. It's a waterproof one. And I'm just going to tight line my eyes. And I'm going to take my Clinique eye pencil. This is a felted pen called Pretty Easy Liquid Lining Pen. And I'm just going to create a very thin eyeliner. You can use any eyeliner that you please. Like that. As you can see, it's not very obvious. I'm not pulling any sort of eyeliner. You can't see anything in the corner. It's just covering my lash line. Alright, so she kind of has a liner underneath as well. I'm just going to take my Clarins eyeliner and kind of give myself a little darkness in my waterline. It's very thin for her, so I'm just going to keep it very thin as well. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to go in my palette again, and I'm going to go in the same color I had in my crease, which is Incense. And this is going to go underneath my lash line, and I'm just going to buff that color in just to smoke it out a little bit. And I'm going to go in this color right here. That's the one above my crease. It's the Eccentric, and this is, I'm going to take it in the same brush. Just add that on top of the brown. And on the same brush, I'm going to take that Wild Child and just put this underneath, because that's what Nora has as well, and kind of merge these two colors together. And now I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to use my Tarte lash curler. For my mascara, I'm going to use my Tarte mascara. It's the Lights Camera Lashes. I always get confused with the name. Just going to add a little layer, maybe like one layer, because I am going to put fake lashes on. Alright, while my lashes are drying, I'm going to carry on doing my face and my brows as well. I'm just going to take a spoolie and brush my brows quite nicely. They're extremely bushy because I've been growing them out. So I'm going to try tidy them as much as possible. I'm just brushing them upwards. For my brows, I'm going to use my Chi Chi and just fill in and shape my brows. Nora's brows are quite dark and quite full, so I'm just going to try mimic that. So for today's video, I'm going to use my Clarins bronzer just because it's beautiful. The color is beautiful and I love using it. And it's not harsh at all. Nora's face doesn't have a lot of contouring, but she has a good shape. So I'm just going to warm up my skin a little bit and kind of shape it, but not make it obvious. And I'm going to keep my bronzer quite at the back. I'm not going to bring it down. So I'm keeping it halfway down my cheek. I'm not bringing it down too much. And really concentrating on the back of my cheeks, hollow, and very slightly bringing it down. And shape my jaw and a little bit of my forehead, not too much because my forehead is not big. I'm just doing this to shape it. I'm gonna go in my Tarte palette, the blush Bazaar, and I'm gonna go in with the pinkiest pink I can find. I would suggest go for the pink that suits your skin, but for the sake of this video for myself, hers is quite pinky peach. So I'm gonna go in this color right here. This is called Dainty. And I'm just going to take this and put it quite heavily on my cheeks. And hers doesn't go up, hers is just staying on her apples. So what you see here, this is where I'll be concentrating in. Quite heavily actually, but I'm also making sure that I'm blending it. Oh well, it has a little bit of shimmer. Nora's is quite flat and matte, but that doesn't matter. And hers is quite low, so I'm trying to bring it quite low here. But I would suggest work with your face shape, because if you are wanting to try this on your face, you want to put where it's flattering on your face. I said face like 5 times. I'm also going to mix this color right here. This is called Exhilarating. It's quite a nice pink. It's more pinkier than the one I put. I'm just gonna just add this on top of the other pink. I'm kind of blending them together and I'm keeping the pink quite low. It's gonna make sure I blend that nicely. Okay, really heavily edited photo shows that our pink is just here. Not so heavily photoshopped shows it's up there. So I'm also going to do the same thing. I don't know which one to follow, to be honest, but let's just pretend like it's going up. So I'm just gonna push it up. Not gonna add any more product. She has really good highlighter up here, so I'm putting very little. I'm taking my beauty sponge and just now I'm going to go in my Sleek. This has highlighters in it. And I'm going to use this one right here. And this is, I'm just going to use my finger and just dab a little bit down here where I put the highlighter, or the concealer, sorry. And put a little bit here so the light kind of hits it. I might add a little bit up here too. And a little bit down here. I'm going to add a little bit up here. It doesn't have a lot of highlight, but you can see the glow-ish. For today's look, I'm going to use my Ardell. These are 811. Hers are quite wispy and long. I'm just going to take my liquid eyeliner, which is by Lakme, and I'm just going to put a thin eyeliner on top of the lash band. I say thin. but I don't mean thin. Just taking mascara and just wisping out my lashes. You don't have to do this. You don't even have to wear fake lashes. But I'm just doing it because I like it and also for the sake of the video. Because Nora had it. For my lips today, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder. This is called Controversial 303. And I'm just going to put this on my lips. Make sure that you get the right red for yourself because they'll kind of break or make your look. This is kind of like an orangey red, which is what Nora has in the photo. Alright, this is the look. So this is the photo of her makeup. And this is me. I don't know how to make that face. Anyway, this is the look. I won't spray anything on my face because I want my face to be quite matte. I would suggest use the colors that will complement you because her skin tone and my skin tone is very, very different. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful, fun, entertaining, all the good stuff. Maybe you found some tips and tricks. Maybe you learned this makeup so you can recreate it for your next look or some special occasion. This look definitely for daytime or nighttime or just create it for fun. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and follow me on my social media, which is Panda Beauty on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Until next time, hope you guys have a beautiful day. Be happy and positive. I'll see you guys later. Bye.